What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to go over all the upcoming season 4 operator skins that we know of so far. I compiled a list of all the different operators that have been leaked previously. We have some early photos, different crossovers, collaborations, and store bundles. So that's what we're going to talk about and cover in today's video. If you find it helpful or informative at any point, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. A quick reminder, I did post a video yesterday talking about Black Ops 6 and the fact that it's actually going to be free to play for Xbox players. If you missed the details on that, I'll have the video linked down in the description. Speaking of Black Ops 6, one of the first operator skins that you can expect in Season 4 is the return of Sergeant Frank Woods. Very similar to the pre-order bonuses that we've seen in the past with like MW 2019. It looks like it's going to happen again. If you pre-order Black Ops 6 during Season 4, you're going to end up being able to equip and use the operator skin in Modern Warfare 3. Apparently, he will be a playable operator in this Call of Duty title. Unfortunately, at the moment, we don't know exactly what he looks like. It's only just strings that are mentioned. So he could come in looking any sort of way, and we'll have a little bit more details once Season 4 and the roadmap come out. There's also other potential Black Ops 6 pre-order bonuses, because this is going to be the season where they fully reveal the game, and they may end up bringing in more operators, more weapon blueprints, and more cosmetics in regards to that. Next set of operator skins coming in Season 4 is going to have to do with the Battle Pass. Right now, we got a couple of photos of the Battle Pass operators. The main one is apparently going to be called Void. She's going to be the one that you unlock at the instant sector upon purchasing the Battle Pass. This is the standard regular version of her. Leakers were able to extract the model of this operator skin from the file, so that's why it looks a little bit odd like this. And then some people actually retextured it and finished it off, made it look a little bit more realistic to how Call of Duty is going to end up releasing her. So these are the different photos that we have. On top of this, there's also going to be another operator skin. He has the code name Hammer. We're not entirely sure what his name is going to be, but we also have photos of that operator skin as well. And because they're available in the instant sector of the Battle Pass, that means there's going to be a tier 100 operator skin. The possible candidate for that is going to be this other variant of Void that was also found. There's a potential likely chance that it could end up being a Blackcell version as well. So if it's not tier 100, it could be a part of Blackcell, and then because of that, there's going to be a completely different one, and we're not entirely sure what that one is going to be, but they're always usually animated, have some sort of reactive effect or something like that that will pop up, and we'll get more information once that roadmap does drop. And then Hammer for himself, we haven't seen the other versions of him and what his Blackcell version will look like. Here's an entire list of all the operator skins that were confirmed to be releasing in the Battle Pass. Every single one of them is going to have two versions, one regular, one Battle Pass. That's why there's the number 2 after, but you got Pathfinder, you have Soap returning, which we did talk about, and I showcased some photos of his Blackcell version. You then have Jet. We also talked about this one before. You got Alpine, you have Hush, you get Nolan, an operator Blackcell, which is named either Sage or Time, code named in the files. That means this is a brand new operator skin we've never seen before. They're gonna have their own finishing move, their own set of voice lines, and everything that you expect from a brand new operator. And then Alpine, which he mentions is gonna have Blackcell, Ripper, Riptide, Void, and Hammer, and Void and Hammer are the new ones that we just talked about. So these are all the different photos of the operators and the Blackcell versions of them that are expected to come out in the Battle Pass. The theme is going to be a green gas theme, which we saw with the Season 4 trailer. We also saw that one of the Blackcell operator skins, which was for Pathfinder, had a reactive type of effect, like a vein effect going up. As you get eliminations, her hands would start glowing. So that could potentially end up being the reactive Blackcell style for all the operator skins. And then they're also wearing gas masks, so that probably has to do with the entire theme of the update. It's good news that they're milsim type of styles, which a lot of you guys have been requesting for. And the good news is leakers have been consistently finding even more models, more operator skins that they have been leaking. So I'm definitely going to be making more follow-up videos to this one as we get more photos. So if you are not subscribed, definitely make sure you hit that sub button so you don't miss out on any of that information. But this week is going to be big for Call of Duty because they're also going to reveal the roadmap and a little bit more about the operator skins. On top of the ones that we've seen already, leakers have mentioned that there's Black Ops 3 specialist code names in the files. For example, Reaper is in there. That was a BO3 specialist, Nomad, as well as Battery. Don't have any photos of what these operator skin versions of them are going to look like. I know with Black Ops 3, they're a little bit more futuristic and had a little bit more tech going on than what they would look like in MW3. But as of right now, maybe it could end up having some sort of a Black Ops theme, because we know that Black Ops 5 is going to end up releasing. These can end up being store bundles or a part of the Battle Pass. It's still unclear. People are saying Void resembles Battery. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not entirely sure. But let's go into the next set of operators that are going to be coming in. And these are going to be the crossover skins. So we got 3 different crossovers that have been leaked so far. The very first one is going to be with Gundam. There's actually a finishing move found in the files that's going to be coming in for one of the operator bundles. It's expected to be that the operator will be RX-78, which is the main Gundam in the series. The operator skin will look something like this. On top of that, there is apparently a movie, which is the whole reason why they're doing this collaboration. A new Gundam movie dropped recently, and apparently the main antagonist in there, his name is Strike Freedom. So there's a likely chance that we can also see a Strike Freedom Gundam operator skin, which will look like this. Has some pretty crazy looking wings. I'm very curious to see how Call of Duty is going to fit them into the game and resize them, and if they're going to make the wings a part of the hitbox and how that's going to work out. But that is one of the main crossovers. Apparently there's also going to be a saber that comes in with these bundles, which will be a weapon blueprint for the sword. Unfortunately, we don't have a look other than the handle for it because the lighting and the effects for that have not been added yet. But when season 4 rolls around, we'll get a little bit more information. But the next crossover after that is going to be with the Crow. Apparently there is a movie with the Crow releasing sometime soon. That's probably the main reason for them doing this collab. I saw a lot of different photos and like art cases of the original Crow, and that one looks pretty sick, like it could potentially end up being added. But then at the same time, because the movie's dropping, they're probably going to end up using the movie version, and I believe the main difference is that he just has shorter hair and then he looks a little bit different. So that's what it's going to be. They could end up potentially dropping both of them or having different styles within the same bundle. In my opinion, I think that would be a big W, so that way people who are fans of the original or fans of the new one would end up still getting the bundle regardless. Out of the 3 crossovers that we're getting, I don't think this one is going to be the biggest, mainly because the others are just massively built universes with many different popular characters. I believe with the Crow movie, the main person is going to be the Crow, and there wouldn't be really much other operators coming in with him. But that brings us on to the next crossover, and that has to do with Fallout. We did talk about this one in the past, but it's coming in for the reason that the Amazon show recently dropped around a month ago. It looks like out of the 3, this one could potentially end up being the largest for the main reason that you have many different main characters that could come in. For example, you have a Vault Dweller that could be a potential skin. And this is just a concept that I'm showing you here, but if it does end up coming in, it's going to be a human wearing a blue and golden jumpsuit with some sort of a number on their back. And then the next potential operator would end up being the Ghoul. This is also another concept photo that we have. And then we got the Power Armor, which could potentially end up being a Juggernaut weapon blueprint or Killstreak blueprint, like we saw them end up doing with the Warhammer event. Right now, it's very unclear if the characters are going to be coming in from the Amazon Prime show or if they're going to be based around the characters from the video game itself. We'll figure that out once we get a little bit closer. But going on to the next set of operator skins that we have, these are just other random operators that were found in the files, could potentially release as either rewards or in the store as bundles. And the first one that was found is this crazy looking Emoji Jabber operator skin. Leakers found the face model of this operator skin in the files. We got 3 different photos of it, and every single one of these photos looks just as creepy as the next. And I'm not entirely sure what Call of Duty's thinking bringing in these crazy looking operator skins. I know that they sell a lot, but an emoji operator skin is pretty different. Now, there's also a very likely chance that this operator skin could be one of many in the same bundle, very similar to the mascot ones that we have with like the bunnies. There's like 4 or 5 of them. Those Teletubbies that were added, there's like 4 of them as well. This could end up being a similar bundle where they can have 4 different types of emojis and they could sell that for like 3,000 COD points. But this is one that was leaked so far, and it's probably one of the creepiest looking operators that I've ever seen. What are your thoughts and opinions on the Season 4 bundles if they're going to start looking like this? But this one you could definitely expect to be added into the store. Won't be a part of the Battle Pass or any sort of event or anything like that. But the next one that we have, these are some that you've already seen before. The first one is the Blue Monster Energy skin. We did talk about how it would probably end up being a free reward, mainly because we ended up getting the green version as a free reward in the past. We thought it would release sometime in Season 3, and now that that's coming to an end, it looks like they may save it for a future season. But at the same time, you have this Blue Monster Energy operator skin, you have this weapon blueprint, there's like charms, stickers. It's a massive crossover and collaboration with Monster Energy, and lately I've been seeing them over on Twitter. They've been collaborating and teaming up with many different Call of Duty teams as well as bigger content creators, so there's a very likely chance that they could end up releasing sometime during Season 4. I don't expect it to release as a store bundle. I think it's going to be free, very similar to the way that we got the last one. So once we have a little bit more information on that, I got you guys covered with the video. But then there's also the Prisoner Operator skin that was in the files since the very beginning of Modern Warfare 3. We thought it was going to release with Rebirth Island because he's a prisoner skin and all that. It just never ended up releasing. We're unsure when they plan on releasing it or why it's taking them so long. I know a lot of you guys have commented asking where it's at the moment. Maybe we'll get some information with the big Season 4 update when that goes live. There's also other operator skins in the meantime that I don't think will make it into Season 3 Reloaded that have been leaked for this update. For example, we have so many different operator store bundles. We know the clown one was leaked during the first half of Season 3 and it's still not in the store, and we're at the end of Season 3 Reloaded. There was also a bunch of other ultra skins and operator skins like the Anubis bundle, and there's just so many of them that I'll just go ahead and roll some clips, and none of these have released yet. Even the Winter TF141 skins, which were meant to release this season, they still have not come out. A lot of these will probably come out within the last week of Season 3, but the ones where they don't have time to release them will probably end up releasing sometime in Season 4 with the rest of the operator bundles. But what are your thoughts and opinions on these operators that you've seen so far? The good news is there should be at least 20 to 30 more that we have not covered here in this video. So if you're disappointed with these, don't worry, there's going to be more that definitely will fit your liking. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, but it's been your boy Chizo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.